There we go. Quentin, I'm gonna start with you, right? Can you tell us about this signal?
The signal usually get it where the link is traffic which is coming from the other side and also the other side. Let's say they're facing each other. Uh, it's a call sign, but usually you find it. It's when let's say when one lane, uh, let's say the cars from one lane, or let's say oncoming traffic, and oncoming traffic is closed.
Okay.
Vehicles from traffic are closed. Yeah.
Yeah, amazing, guys. Yeah, for those of you, guys, I'm just gonna repeat, right? So this signal it is found in reversible lanes, um, and yeah, it is a go signal, right? Which tells the cars that are seeing it to go. It also says to the oncoming traffic that side to Gutibela, oncoming traffic, it is closed, so you can proceed, right? So yeah, that's the signal. The guys mnele nama emojis for that. Nigilini ama emojis for it. So right, this one. Let me just accept some late people. All right. So yeah, next Kolani, this one.
Okay, lesithola esikhathini esiningi endaweni la umgwaqo usuke ulungiswa khona noma wakhiwa. Isuke isho ukuthi imoto noma imoto ezizayo zingadlula but zidlule ngezinto slow futhi bagade babe alert.
Amazing. Guys, mnikeleni ama emojis, right? So yeah, this is a road worker signal. That signals the drivers who good. They can proceed, but proceed with what? Caution, right? Proceed with caution. Let's take this one. Let's take that one. And this one? That one.
Molweni, it means xa zingasebenzi i-traffic lights, it's a signal esenziwa yi-traffic officer that the cars on the left can proceed.
Nope, but thank you for trying. Quentin, back to you.
It's a sign.
It's not a sign, it's a signal, Quentin.
It's a regular signal, which says cars approaching from behind must stop.
Yes. So it's a traffic controller that is signaling drivers or cars that are approaching from the back to stop. Amazing, right? Amazing, guys. Mnegeleni ama emojis, right? And this one, I hope you heard and corrected yourself there. Olani, this one. When that red arrow flashes, what does it mean?
Okay, this is i-robot leli silithola kuma intersections.
Yes.
Lama flasha the red arrow isho ukuthi izimoto eziya ngakwa noma ezithena ngakwa left azingatheni to the left.
Amazing, right? So that traffic light means the cars that are turning left, they should stop. They shouldn't turn left. This one, let's see who am I giving it to. Okay, Siposetu, this one. When the green arrow flashes, what does that mean? Siposetu.
Okay. Lena irobot ichaza ukuthi izimoto ezingena ngo right zingahamba.
Amazing, right? So yes,
Yeah.
it is a traffic signal
Yes.
which is telling or signaling a driver that are turning left. Is it right? That are turning
Yeah.
right, that they may proceed. Amazing, guys. Mnele my emojis. All right, yeah. No, the part yama signal is very short. It's not so much, right? Okay, and this one, how about this one? What does that one mean?
Eish, but I'm kind of phone, no phone, and I just came back from work, so I'm just gonna set it in.
All right, Kinelwe.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. Tell us about this signal.
So this signal is telling you to proceed.
Yeah, it's telling the cars or the drivers to proceed. It's normally given by which road user there.
Isn't it the people that work on the road, like maybe construction workers?
Yeah, road workers, right?
Yes. Yes.
Road workers. Amazing, guys. Million ama emojis. Nigelin ama emojis. Let's pick this one. I think this would be my last one on the signals. And then I'm gonna go to ama markings. Olani, that one.
Okay, le itholakala emgaqweni la ilane usuka uhamba kuyona iphela kodwa bese direct ukuthi ungaya kwilane noma ilane ezoqala elandelayo ingakwa left mayikhombe ngaka left mayikhombe ngaka right kusho ukuthi ngaka right njalo ikhombe ngaka right kusho ukuthi lane ezoqala noma ilane ufuze uye kuyona ingakwa right.
All right, so ilane iyaphela or ilane ivaliwe, which one is it? Is it
Ivaliwe.
all right?
Yeah, ivaliwe.
So yeah, correct. So this is a signal. It's a traffic signal or traffic light, right, which is signaling ama road users with the lane that we're traveling on, it is closed. You may use an alternative open lane which is on the right when it's pointing on the right like this. All right, let's take this one. Kinelwe, that one.
So this sign tells you that you may not proceed if it's a two-way lane.
It's not a sign. Kinelwe, you're my student.
Sorry, sir.
It's not a sign, right?
Signal.
Correct. So this
Okay,
is
the signal
or traffic
is
light, right?
it alerts you that you may not cross. If it's a two-way road, I don't know how to explain it,
All right.
but it means the other road may proceed, but the other other side you may not proceed. Something like that.
Road is moving according to you, huh? Road proceeds. No, a road doesn't. All right. So yeah, it is a signal or light, a traffic light that's telling us, hey, Pella, this lane it is closed for you, right? But for oncoming traffic, it's open. Traffic, not the road, ne? Oncoming traffic. It's the traffic that's moving. It's the cars that are moving. All right. Amazing, guys. Mnele nama emojis. She showed ukuthi I understand, but she couldn't put it right, eh? All right. So I think let me pick something that it won't be on the simulation test that we're gonna look at. I think I should look at those. For example, let's take this. Quentin, this warning sign. What does it mean?
This is the first time I see it, but I know it's a warning sign. I don't know what does it mean. The one with the second, I just know the one with the diamond. I just know the one with the diamond.
All right.
The one with the...
Olani, this warning sign.
Ayingeke ngiyazi le ngiyaxolisa.
All right, Ginelwe, this one.
So I think this sign warns you about the lights. I think I'm not too sure what lights, but it warns you about lights. Yes.
All right. And this one? And this one? All right. Should I give you as a homework? So this is a warning sign that warns you about the potential.
It's a hazard light.
Yes, hazard light. Yeah, you can even say that, right? It's a warning. I wouldn't say hazard light. It's a warning sign that warns you about the potential danger ahead. So it's a warning that warns you about the potential hazard, right? Potential danger.
You must slow down.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Let's move on. Let's look at another road sign. Olani, this one.
Hayi ngeke ngasicime ibani nakle.
All right, Tuli, this one.
I think I'm just thinking. It's where there is a danger, or it's an end road. Am I wrong or right?
Which one should I pick? Because you mentioned two.
It's a warning sign that it's a warning sign for the danger, or the danger road.
Ufudumele kinda. I can, not bad, but not exact. Ginelwe.
Okay, this is a boom control. So you can only have access only when the boom is raised.
Thank you for
Am
trying.
I right, sir?
Thank
Okay.
you for trying. Not really though. But we do find the that sign also kumapom gates, right? Olani, did I come to you? Let's see.
Ya uqale kumina impela.
All right, refill we. Refill we. All right. Guys, ngizogcina nginikela some of these signs as my homework, you know. So this is a barricade sign. Okay, so it falls under warning signs. It tells you of a road that's closed. You know, if that road is temporarily closed, you'll find it is. Just nothing to do with boom gate. Yes, we do find it now, boom, right? But we also find it on your normal road that when you try this road here seven success or tola this sign balbegili lap. You know, it means say we are closed. Maybe there's a building that's on fire and whatnot. So Basai Valile that road and stuff like that. They'll put this kind of a sign. Alright. Let's look at this one. Interesting one. For people who are doing code 10 and 14. So yeah. And this one, that one.
It means and quite shop but
Uzenga confidence, yes. Ngifuna ukuzwa leyo ungekho sure ngayo, you know. All right. I'll include. Quentin.
This one is tough, but I think it's telling you about, zoning you about a steep road. Where they it's a steep road for but it's something to do with where they check. I think they check their truck. I'm not sure if they check it.
Nope. But thank you for trying. Julie? Julie?
yellow. Yes. It's a sign that you should lower your gear on this regular road.
Yeah, so that's correct, right? It is number one, it's a diagrammatic sign which is telling heavy motor vehicles to lower their gears whenever they are traveling at that declining slope. All right?
Okay.
Amazing. Guys, Nigelena my emojis. Not so bad. She did good. So the next one. That one. And this one? That one. And this one?
Hi, good.
Yeah.
It means e-lanes they are split into two.
Yeah. So we can take that. It's a diagrammatic sign again, which tells us the number of lanes are going to increase, right? From a single lane into two lanes ahead. All right, amazing. Nigilina my emojis. Ginelwe. That one. Guys, don't waste time.
So, okay, I don't know this one, so.
Okay. Olani.
Lena ke lena ngizothini igayida imoto ukuthi kule lane eziyahla ake sithi umgwaqo nama lanes are more than one aya kwi same direction bese guide ukuthi on this particular lane imoto lezi ama heavy vehicles mhlawumbe kungaba ama truck kanje awavumelile ukuhamba kuleyo lane leyo.
Amazing, guys. My emojis, right? It's a diagrammatic sign again. I keep on telling you these diagrammatic signs, right? So this is a diagrammatic sign which is saying on the right hand lane, heavy motor vehicles there are not permitted. That means that's a what? A fast lane, right? That's a lane used by the cars that are traveling fast. Because we know according to the rules, now, any vehicle that carries more than 9,000, when they are traveling in such roads, they must travel in 80 kilometers per hour. All right. How about this one? How about this one, Quentin? This one.
So I'm gonna try, but I think it's a diagrammatic sign, which tells you about information ahead, I think.
Information, Yenzeni?
It tells you about an information ahead that's about to be ahead, I think.
Yeah, Quentin. Lendo Oisho, yes, it's about information, but what you are saying is not I see clear. Okay? So let's get Andeswa. Andeswa. Andeswa.
Hi, but
Yes. Ukude nefoni na?
yeah, ndisafika endlini.
Ngiyabona. All right. Yes.
I'm gonna try. I'm not sure. I think sign echazayo ukuba there's an information station ahead.
Not ahead. Nithatha indaba ka ahead. Okay? So
On the way.
where you see this sign is telling you that there's an information center there. Not ahead, where I see it. Alright? So yeah, it's an information center, it's a place where you can ask or query. Right?
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, it's about an information center. Guys, mnele na my emojis. Someone's raising a hand. All right. Let's pick this one. This one. Olani, this one.
Okay, le isho ukuthi ku lane le engakwa right kusho ukuthi ngawu low of first lane speed limit sakhona so 80 nje samba ku 80 and above.
Speed limit still 80 kumele si drive 80 and above.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So what else can you see about this sign?
ukuthi it's a temporary sign.
Yes, it's a temporary sign. So it's a temporary sign that says the people who are traveling on the far right lane or right hand lane, they should drive at least a minimum gabani 80 kilometers per hour, right? And above. Alright, again, that's a diagrammatic sign, but a temporary diagrammatic sign. Okay. This one. This one. Kineilwe, that one. Wait, Kineilwe, where is Tuli? Tuli, ukona? Yeah, Tuli?
Yes.
This one.
Yes. It's a three-way. It's a temporary sign
Yes.
first, and then it's a three-way that you can travel 1 kilometer, and then from the you can travel 1 kilometer from that KV right.
Sibeke kahle Thuli, let's find someone ozoyibeka kahle. Andiswa?
Okay.
Jama uandiswa uthi ngemidlulo yancane. Sipho sethu.
This is a temporary sign. Ikhomba ukuthi ungahamba u1 kilometer umgaqo uyaphela u4 way sekuzoba 3 way.
And yeah.
Yeah.
Awusho ukuthi from which direction, it just says for lane it will become a
From inside. From the right hand side.
Yeah, that's correct. But for that kind of description, I'll give it 80% correctness.
80%.
So, whenever you deal with this sign that has this red thing there, right? That red portion there, you should always talk about it. It represents a danger or potential hazard, right? So, in your description, you must say, okay, this is a diagrammatic sign, for example, that's telling us about the potential danger which is happening on the right-hand lane, forcing that lane to end in 1 kilometers ahead, right?
Okay.
All right. Yeah. I think that's it with these signs. Let's go to markings now. Let me see if there are some markings we need to talk about. Olani, here's a marking. Tell us about it.
Okay. This is a road marking esho ukuthi kule lane engakwa left reserved for ama-buses kuphela.
Amazing, right? Guys, my emojis. This marking is telling us that the left-hand lane there is reserved for buses only. So it's a bus lane, in short. All right. Kineilwe, can you tell us about these ones?
Okay, so the first one is a stop sign.
It's not a sign.
It's a stop.
It's our last day doing these things. We are still saying
It's a stop marking.
All right.
And the second one is the school marking. Yeah. So whenever you see the first one, you should stopped and yield for pedestrians.
So I stop and yield.
Okay, you stop, not yield, you stop
Okay.
for pedestrians.
Okay. The one on the right?
The one on the right warns you that like there's a school. Yeah, there's a school.
Where? On my left, on
I
my
can't.
right. Where?
It warns you that there's a school. I don't want to say I hate, but it warns you that there's a school, so you should.
All right. Kinelwe, one routine.
So you call me again?
Kinelwe. Oh, weu kinelwe ba phendula. All right. Andeswa?
I think it means the marking is a stop sign because there's a school ahead.
The marking is a stop sign. Interesting one, isn't it? Talking about the marking, we are also talking about the sign at the same time. Sexual
It's a marking.
Sexual kutukuluma signal, eh?
It's a marking.
So, alright, guys, I was expecting someone different, someone who would tell us that these are word markings, because they show us a marking that's written in terms of words, and such markings are used to tell us about something that's coming ahead. For example, the one on the left is saying there's a stop line ahead, and the one on the right it will say to you there's a school ahead. Okay, so if it's written robot, it says there's a robot ahead, stuff like that. Okay, so these are word markings which give you information about that. All right, let's dive into, let me see. Okay, let's pick, maybe let's pick this marking. Yeah, this one. Out sizwe Olani asizwe. This one.
Okay. Ngizachaza. Ngifundile yona kodwa sengikhohliwe ngicela udlule.
Okay, Quentin. This one.
Yeah, I remember it's continuing lane.
What?
A continuing lane, I think. So continuing marking.
It's not a continuity marking. Nope. It is not. Refilwe. Refilwe.
Hello, sir. Hello.
Yebo.
I'm audible.
Yes.
I don't want to lie. I don't know this marking because I can't watch the videos, the training videos. I'm struggling to log in. Yesterday I did log in. I'm behind with the training videos.
Okay, guys, if you are struggling.
And then because I'm always at work.
Yeah, I'm saying if you are struggling, I have a team, right? You probably haven't encountered my team. You DM any of the team members there to help you. They will help you.
Okay.
Yeah. So they are
And
always
then
active.
I saw that you recorded I am seeing that you are recording the sessions in YouTube for us who are behind.
Yeah, but these sessions are for practice, all right? They are recommended for someone who
Yes.
wants the theory first, then watch this. If you come here
They are recommended for?
for someone who watched
Yes.
theory first, so they must watch
Okay.
theory first and then come for assessment.
So if I'm struggling, I should WhatsApp one of your
Yes,
one of your team.
yes.
Okay, I will do that tomorrow because yesterday I was able to log in and the other day, Wednesday, and yesterday, today when I'm trying to log in, I couldn't
No problem, they will help you. Siposetu,
Okay.
you have a hand up.
It's a reversible line double lines.
It's a reversible lane line.
Lane line. Yeah.
Right? Shows
Yeah.
you ukuthi one of these lanes are reversible, and you see that we have an information arrow which is pointing which lane is that one exactly, the one that's reversible, right?
Yes.
Right, guys, mnele na mami mochis. I think I'll take this one before we do simulation testing. Maybe let me wrap up the last 20 minutes doing this, and then the next session we just look at a simulation test. I have a test that I was working at score, right? So I didn't finish it. We tested 3, but yeah, I think it would be interesting to look at it. Olani, tell us about this one.
Lena no parking line.
These are no parking lines. What's the difference between the two? The one on the left and the one on the right. Le ngaka right is Chelani. Le ngaka left ngayisho.
Oh, ngathi i-parking le reserved for emergency vehicles.
Nope.
Mhlambe angza.
Nope.
Okay, ay ngiyahluleka.
Kinelwe?
So the first one indicates that you may not park on the solid yellow line. Am I right?
Declare?
Yeah, it indicates that you may not park on the solid or next to the solid yellow line.
That's correct. Okay.
Okay, and then the yellow the next one indicates it's the no parking broken yellow line.
Indicating what?
And it indicates that you may not park here during the times indicated on the road sign.
Amazing. Nimzwile, guys. So the one on the right, it will be accompanied by a sign. That sign will give more information. You can't park when exactly. When can you not park there, right? And both of them, they are no parking. Don't say the one on the right, it says you can park during certain. It's a no parking. It says you can't park during these hours, right? Use that. So if you are on those hours, then you can't be parking there. It's a prohibition. Even the one on the left, right? The one on the left, it says you can't park here at all. It doesn't matter at any time of the day. Just parking here, it's forbidden. All right. All right. Let me see. All right, how about this one? How about this one? And this one? This one. Asimdlulo andiswa uslow kinelwe.
Okay, so this one indicates that you may not drive on the shoulders of the road.
So this is the shoulder of the road. This is the shoulder of the road. Ama rules at you may not drive there. But what's the primary use of a shoulder of the road? Ama rules, they say you can't be driving there, and that's correct. But I wanna know more. Just wanna know its primary use. Olani? Olani?
Ngicela ungiphindele umbuzo angizwanga nje ngalo network yami.
What is the primary use of this line? What is this marking and what is its primary use?
Hey ngeke angicela ungirephrase umbuzo wakho.
Okay, isitshele ngale marking. Let's see what uzothini wena. If you were to tell us about this marking.
Okay, le marking lena iba kuma edges omgwaqo ngakwa right nangakwa left. Ngakwa left iba yellow, ngakwa right iba white. Bese kuba ukuthi izimoto zivumelekile ukuhamba khona, but kunama exceptions abakhona nje ukuthi mawudedela umuntu ezo overtake uyavumeleka ukuthi udrive khona. Mhlambe mayimoto ifila uyakhona futhi ukuthi uyimise ngakhona.
Okay, amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Guys, nimzwile right utheni eqaleni. It's very important. That was its primary use, right? It indicates where the road ends, right? That's why we call them your left edge and the right edge lines, right? My shoulder of the road, they show us the part of the road la iphelela khona for ama cars shouldn't pass it, right? And vumelekile. And then he went further to say ama exceptions. Good, what are the exceptions there? All right, yeah, amazing. I think but this one particularly, this one was a left edge, right? And this one, it's a right edge line. Okay. I think we can use the remaining time to look at a simulation test. Let's do that. Let's look at test 3. Science. All right, there we go. First question. What is the purpose of these road markings? A, to indicate the area of the road. Let me see, who am I picking first? Srefilo here. Refilwe. Yeah, Ukon. This one is for you. What is the purpose of these road markings? A, to indicate the area of the road where overtaking is not permitted. B, to indicate the area of the road where stopping is not is permitted. C, to indicate the area of the road where stopping is not permitted.
I think it's A.
To indicate the area of the road where overtaking is not permitted, ne?
Yes.
Yeah, man. Aye, we pet. Olani. Sipho sethu. Wena uthini? Sipho sethu. Guys, I have a few minutes. Come on, be quick. I want to finish these questions.
Indicate. I think it's C.
C, right? To indicate the area of the road where stopping is not permitted. What's the name of these markings? Manual stopping lines, right? Next,
Yeah.
what does this road marking indicate? A, Tuli, Ukona?
Yes.
Yes, what does this road marking indicate? A, an area of the road that must be kept clear. It must be kept cleared at all times at an intersection. B, an area of the road where disabled people should park. C, a pickup or drop-off point for motor vehicles.
C.
C, a pickup or drop-off point for motor vehicles. Ne? Yeah, man.
Yes.
Quentin, which one's the correct answer then? Is it A, B, or C?
A, sir.
A, right? A. What's the name of this marking, Quentin?
I forgot the name, sir.
Box
but
junction. Box
junction,
junction.
yes.
It indicates an area of the road where you should not stop in it, right? Must always be cleared that. Alright, what is the purpose of these road markings? Kineilwe? These road markings, which purpose do they serve? A, to warn you that there is a no overtaking or no crossing lines ahead. If you're driving on the lane or for oncoming traffic, return to your lane. B, to warn you of a mandatory direction arrows ahead. C, to warn you in good time that the number of lanes are going to reduce at the point and the point to which lanes will end. Which one's correct? A, B, or C?
Okay, so I think it's B.
B, to warn you of a mandatory direction arrows ahead. Ne? Olani, which one's correct?
I think it's C.
To warn you in good time that the number of lanes are going to reduce, right? What's the name of these markings, Olani?
Road markings.
Lane reduction arrows. Lane reduction arrows as well with the number of
Lane
lanes are
reduction
going to
arrows.
reduce. Alright, which of the following chevron C signs indicate a dead end road? Which one there? Quentin? Ukon, Quentin, yes, Ukon. So,
yes, sir.
A,
Can I see
none of
that?
the above. B, the top sign. C, the bottom sign. Which one indicates a dead end road?
The bottom side,
The
C.
bottom sign. Amazing, guys. Nailing on my emojis. The bottom one. What does this road marking prohibit you from doing? What does it prohibit you from doing? Sipho sethu. This road marking prohibits you from doing what? A, it prohibits you from stopping on the public road. B, it prohibits you from overtaking other vehicles on the public road. C, it prohibits you from crossing the line if you want
B.
to enter a yard situated on the other side. B, right? B.
Yes.
B. Amazing, guys. Mnelena my emojis. Tuli, what does this road sign indicate in advance to road users? A toll pay route. B, an alternative route going to the same city as the toll pay route. C, an airport route in good time.
A.
A, right, a toll pay route. La kubhadalwa khona ini? Toll gate. If you take that road, you will pay. What is the purpose of these road markings? Kifilwe, what is it? Yes, Kineilwe. What is the purpose of these road markings? A, to warn you of a mandatory direction arrows ahead. B, to warn you in good time that the number of lanes are going to reduce and point to which lanes will end. C, to warn you in good time that the number of lanes are going to increase and point to which lane will be added.
Let's see.
C, right? I wasn't supposed to say to warn here, to inform you in good time, right? To inform, not like warning. Okay, but yeah, correct that. What does this traffic controller signaling drivers to do? Alala. Tuli? A, to stop if you are approaching from either the front or the back. B, to stop if you are approaching from the front. C, to proceed left if you are approaching from the front. Which
C.
one? C.
Yes.
It's not even left, that one, is it? It's right. I must.
It's left.
Is that a left or right, guys? That's a right there. So I need to.
That's a right hand.
Yeah, I need to fix that. I need to fix that. By the way, it's not the correct answer, but though. All right. But I want it to be confusing to people like you. Olani, which one's the correct answer there? A.
B.
Which one's correct?
Okay, B. B.
To stop
Yeah.
if they are approaching from the front. Nope, none of you guys were correct. This means both. If you are approaching from the front or the back, both of you should stop. So A was the correct answer here.
Oh yeah.
What does this sign forbid? Quentin, what does it forbid? A, it forbids unauthorized vehicles from entering where the sign is displayed. B, it forbids heavy motor vehicles from entering where the sign is displayed. And C, it forbids all vehicles from entering where the sign is displayed.
I'm going to try C.
C, ne? C. Sipho sethu wena uthini?
C.
C, ne? All right.
No, it's A.
Olani, wena uthini?
It's A.
A, right? It's not all vehicles, only the unauthorized ones. This sign says, if you are not authorized, do not enter here. All right? Next. Let's see, who am I giving this to? Tuli? What action should be taken when you come across these road markings? A, ensure not to cross the prohibition line that follows the sign. B, only following this arresta bed marking ahead if your brakes have failed. C, slow down if other traffic is approaching the intersection and stop if necessary.
C.
C, right? I don't know why I did A. Oh, maybe it's because I copied this one from somewhere. I wouldn't have put the word sign. Does this road marking have the same purpose as a stop sign? I saw ngathi there is a new page this side. Oh, ubalekile. All right. A, I don't know. A ujameleni? All right, I'm moving on. Quentin, does it have the same purpose as stop sign, this marking? True or false?
It's true.
True. B, right? Amazing. Let's continue. All right, Olani, this one is yours. What does this road sign indicate in advance to AMA road users? A, an alternative route going to the same city as the toll pay route. B, a toll-pay route. C, an airport route in good time.
A.
A, right, an alternative route, right? So if you haven't taken the road with a toll gate, use the one that is denoted by that symbol. What does this road worker signaling AMA drivers to do? I'm giving this one to Urifilwe. This road worker will signal AMA drivers to do what? A, to proceed with caution. B, to stop. C, to turn back. Refilwe? Siyadlula. Thuli?
It's B.
Yes.
Which one's the correct answer?
A, to proceed with the caution.
No, can't.
B.
To stop. To stop.
B is the correct answer. Hey, man. Yeah, man. What does this road sign forbid? Olani. A, it prohibits unauthorized vehicles from entering where the sign is displayed. B, it prohibits heavy motor vehicles from entering where the sign is displayed. C, it prohibits all vehicles from entering where the sign is displayed.
E.
Which one's correct? Guys,
A.
our time is almost up. Alright, guys, I'm not sure who was answering this one. Alright? Was it Olani? Olani, was it you?
Yeah, yes, bekuyimina.
Gonje buphikeni?
Bengiphike lethi uC.
Usi.
Yes.
Alright. So it prohibits all vehicles from entering where the sign is displayed. That's correct, right? All vehicles. This one's no longer prohibiting the authorized or what, but all vehicles. Kinelwe, this one. What action should be taken when you come across this road marking? A, only follow this arrestor bad marking ahead if your brakes have failed. B, slow down if other traffic is approaching the intersection and stop if it's necessary. C, ensure not to cross the prohibition line that follows the sign. Again, this one is coming back. Which one?
Answer is A.
Answer is A, right? So these are arrestor beds ahead markings. Amazing, guys. Nailing my emojis. All right. Now, Quentin, this one. What is the purpose of these road markings? A, to warn you that there is a no overtaking or a no crossing line ahead. If you are driving on the lane of the oncoming, return to your lane. B, to warn you in good time that the number of lanes are going to reduce and it point which lane will end. C, to warn you of a mandatory direction arrows ahead. Which one's the correct answer? A, B, or C? Quentin? Quentin O'Connor.
Oh, sorry. It's A.
A, right? So these arrows, they are telling us about barrier lines ahead. Correct. What does this road sign warn you of? A, that the one-way road you are traveling on is going to change into a two-way road ahead. Let me see first, who am I giving it to? Siposetu. What does this warning sign warn you of? A, that the one-way road that we're traveling on is going to turn into a two-way road ahead. B, that there is a two-way cross road ahead. C, that the two-way road we are traveling on is going to change into a one-way road.
A.
A, right? A one-way road is gonna change into a two-way road ahead. Amazing, guys. My emojis. Which of the following signs? Which of the following signs? Chevron sign indicates a T-junction sign. A, none of them. B, the bottom one. C, the top one.
Sir, it's the top sign.
The top one, right? The top sign indicates a T-junction. It's a T-junction chevron sign. What does this route marking alert summer drivers of? A, pedestrian crossing ahead. B, a railway crossing ahead. C, a stop sign ahead. Olani?
A railway crossing ahead. B.
Amazing. We are almost done. What does the flashing red arrow signaling our drivers to do? A, to proceed if turning left. B, to stop if turning left. C, to turn back. Siposetu, which one's correct?
B.
B, right? Stop if you are turning left. Amazing, guys. Let's go to the next question. What is the purpose of these information arrows? A, to indicate a lane that should not be used by light motor vehicles. B, to indicate a reserved lane for specific motor vehicles. C, to indicate the direction of a traffic flow on a specific lane. Kinelwe, which one's correct?
So the answer is C.
The answer is C. Yeah. C, it is the correct answer there, guys. Yeah, so that's the test I prepared. It's incomplete. It's supposed to have what? 31 questions. So we scored 21 out of 21. I don't know why it's saying we failed there. But yeah. These tests are still under development, right? So I hope you see. I hope in fact you saw Oguti how to deal with these questions. Okay, so I think we can use this last part to cover the last section of the training, which is vehicle controls. Okay, and let's take this party to close the whole training. All right, when it comes to vehicle controls, it is a short section. So let's see. Other than that, any mbuzo on what we have covered so far? While I'm opening this, it wasn't my aim to look at that, but we finished everything early. Any mbuzo? Any question, guys? Believe it or not, I'm done. We're left with the vehicle controls, and people never fail this section. They always get this last part correct. Nano mabanga total, but they get this one. Gosh. Any mbuzo on what we have covered? Okay.
My question is that when we about to write, mostly the things that we covered going to be there, or we should study further more.
Yeah. So what happens is, when you write, they have like more questions. I think they are like 1.2, right? So, and you will find maybe, let me make an example. You'll find one sign it's been asked 4 times in different ways, or one marking, like it's asked in different ways, you know. So it is good to really practice further, right? Because they can either ask you the name of the sign. What does it mean? They ask you the name. What is it called? You know? So the common signs, you should know their names. You know, signs like Avukal Desek, you should know their names. They could ask you the meaning of it. What does it mean to a driver? Mostly you'll be asked about the meaning because it's important. When you are on the road, is to know the meaning of the sign. But they can also ask you questions like, where would you see it? Where would you see this? Where would you see it on the road? All right. Where would you see this sign on the road? So you should know that also. Yeah. So that's it when it comes to AMA signs and markings, AMA signals. Mostly know the meaning of it. What does it mean? So you find that one, let's just take on this test, for example, where the for example, if they gave you this, they can ask you the name of this marking. It's a yield line. But they can also ask you, the other question could be asking you about what does it mean? You know, what's the meaning of it to a road user? You see, so all of those 1.2 questions are composed of repeating signs, but they just ask they ask them in different ways. What I can tell you, the signs, most of the signs that we have covered here in this training, you will see them. You are going to find them there. All right? It's just the phrasing. Whether they are going to ask you about the name, or are they going to ask you about the description of it? What does it mean? The meaning of it, you know? Or where would you find it on the road? So I try my best to kind of like put the ones that they like the most. Yeah, so try and focus on that and make sure that you really understand those signs, even though they ask you any in any ways, you'll be able to answer. All right, I hope you answered there. So the last part, like I said, these are vehicle controls. This section, most people don't fail it. I don't. It's an easy section. It has 8 questions, or you'll be asked 8 questions. You have to pass at least 6, get 6 correct, right? 6 out of the 8. So they give you a diagram like this, and then they start asking questions. All right, so RTCs, well, let's start by labeling this. Controller. So vehicle controls is just about what different controllers that are there on the vehicle, right? So these controllers are the ones that help us to control the vehicle, right? To control our vehicle. So Olani, let's start with the first one there. Number 1, what is that?
It's a rear view mirror.
Rear view mirror. That's partially correct.
Yeah.
What's the difference between number 1 and number 3?
Okay, it's the inside rear view mirror.
Amazing, right, guys? It's an interior or inside the rear view mirror, right? It's a rear view mirror. It's a mirror that we use to look at the back side of the vehicle, but from inside the car. So it's an interior rear view mirror. Amazing. Siposetu, what is number 2?
A windscreen wiper.
Windscreen wiper. Amazing, right? It's a windscreen wiper. What is it used for?
To wipe the screen
To
to see
wipe the
clearly.
windscreen. Amazing. Guys,
Yeah.
mnele nama emojis. Quentin, number 3. What is number 3?
What is number 3?
Controller
Yes,
number
you
3.
It's a review mirror.
Rear view
Outside.
mirror is partially correct.
Outside review mirror.
Yes, it's an outside or side rear view mirror, right? So it's an exterior rear view mirror. Amazing. What's the use of it, Quentin?
The use of it is to see the cars behind you. Well, it's either on the left or on the right.
Yes, to see the cars that are behind, but emasighting, right? On the sides. Amazing, guys. Mnele nama emojis. Kinelwe number 4. Controller number 4.
That is the steering wheel.
That's a steering wheel. What is it used for?
It is used to steer a vehicle in a particular direction.
Amazing, guys. Mnele nama emojis. Controller number 4, that's our steering wheel, right? We use it to steer the vehicle. Controller number 5, Olani. Controller number 5.
Okay, my indicators.
Nope. But you are
No,
close.
no. Okay, ayicela udlule.
Nasikhuluma ama-indicators, sikhuluma those lights that are indicating. The lights.
Okay.
Zima indicator. Alright, Quentin.
I just noted that controller indicators.
Controller?
It's a controller indicator.
It's not in. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you can kind of like put it like that. Okay, still better than what Olani said, right? So it's an indicator switch, right? It's a switch that is used to control our indicators. It's number 5. Number 6. Number 6. Siposetu. Controller number 6.
A gear lever.
Gear lever. What is a gear lever used for?
To change gears.
To change gears. Amazing. Amazing. Guys, nearly on my emojis. Kinelwe, controller number 7.
Okay, that is a parking brake.
That's a parking brake. Also known as what? What's the other name? If we don't want to say it's a parking brake.
Yeah, I forgot. I had it in mind, now it's gone.
Lolani, if we don't say a parking brake.
City handbrake.
City handbrake, yes. City handbrake. If we don't say handbrake, what's the other one?
Ngale ko parking brake ne.
Ngale go parking brake. I wanted the third one.
Yes, ngilibele.
Quentin.
I just know it's a handbrake. You use it for handbrake hand.
Kinelwe.
Say, I don't know.
Alright, so that's an
I
emergency
think it's
brake.
a parking brake.
That's an emergency brake. So all 3, right? Parking brake, handbrake, emergency brake. It's controller number 7. Alright, let's go to controller number 8. Controller number 8 is Siposetu. By the way, before we
Controller number.
before we go to controller number 8, Gonje Kinelwe, what is the use of handbrake or parking brake?
Sir, it's to hold your car, not to move.
Yes, to keep the vehicle stationary, right? To keep the vehicle stationary when you have parked. Amazing. All right, yes, suppose to controller number 8.
A clutch.
It's a clutch pedal, right?
Yeah.
Clutch pedal. Olani, controller number 9. Wait. Suppose to, by the way, a clutch pedal is used for what?
To disengage the engine for gear change.
Yes, to select gears.
Yeah.
That's one of the use. What's the other use? We use it whenever we want to change gears. That's correct.
Yeah.
What's the other one?
To disengage the engine for gear change.
Mm-mm. I've corrected that one. Right? We use it whenever we want to select gears. So select and selecting is the same, right? So whenever we wanted to change gears, whether we are selecting or whether we are engaging or disengaging, it's the same thing. So
Yeah.
What else though? Just wanna know what else. We use the clutch pedal for what?
Masususa imoto.
Mawususa imoto.
Uyayidedela i-clutch ubhalansise ngapha accelerator.
Don't go to accelerator. We wanna know about the clutch. Olani, clutch pedal. What's the other use for a clutch pedal?
Ayi. Ngeke nami ngazi leyo select amagiya.
All right, Quentin.
I might say it's used to what do you call this? Slowly proceed or stop, something like that.
Yes, sir. So we use it again whenever we want to stop, right? Whenever we want to stop, party. Whenever we want to stop when a car is on a gear, right? Because if we just stop, we know that for stopping we use the controller number 9, which is a brake pedal, right? But when we stop without ugadango 8, when a car is on a gear, it will stall, right? It will do this thing which is stalling, like. So we use it then to stop the vehicle without stalling. All right, that's the second instance where we get to use a clutch pedal. Right, I've already talked about controller number 9, which is the brake pedal. Let's go to controller number 10. Controller number 10, Gineilwe?
That is an accelerator.
Accelerator pedal. What is it used for?
It is used to increase or decrease speed.
It is used to increase. I need to. You didn't say it's a decelerator, right? You say it's an accelerator, right? So it is used to increase, not to decrease. To increase, bell. It's an accelerator. When you accelerate, you increase. To increase the speed. All right, Quentin, controller number 11.
That's a hood.
That's a
Hood
hooter.
or hood.
That's a horn or hooter, right? All right. What does it use? What do we use a hooter for?
You can use it in a instance where you are in a traffic lane and let's say you're in a distance of between 2 to 3 meters and someone is coming reversing back towards you. You can use it to communicate with them that you are almost bumping me.
Yeah, so in general, we use a hooter to alert other road users of what? A potential danger, right? That's about to okay. All right. Now let's look at the questions then. Which number is used? Which control number is used to stop the vehicle? Kinelwe, which control number is used to stop the vehicle then?
It's 9.
Control number 9. Is 9 here? Yes, option B. Amazing. Guys, nile na my emojis. Next, which controller is used to select gears? Siposetu, which one?
I can't say that. Question.
Which controller is used to select a gears?
It's A.
A, right? Nope. Can't be A.
I can't say the questions.
The options: A is 8, B is 6, C is 5.
So let me see.
Which controller is used to select a gear?
B.
B, right? Not A.
Yeah.
If the question said which control is used before selecting a gear, it would have been A. But the question is not saying that, right?
Yeah.
So which one is used to select a gear? If your car is an automatic Rolani, which controller will not be available then? Which control number then will not be available?
Control number.
A says
It's
A,
controller number 8,
8, right?
which is A.
Correct.
Yes.
A clutch pedal won't be there if the car is an automatic. Which controller is used to indicate that you wish to turn right or left? Quentin, A, 2, B, 1, C, 5. Control. Which controller is it?
The controller number 5. I don't see the ABs.
Yes, it is an indicator switch. Control number 5. All right. Which numbers are used to see behind you? Which control numbers are used to see behind you? Kinelwe, A, 2 and 3, B, 1 and 3, C, 7 and 8.
It's B.
1 and 3, right? What's the name of those controllers, Konja? Review mirrors.
Yes.
Those are review mirrors. Together they are called the review mirrors. But if I ask you one, you tell me that one. It's an interior or it's an exterior. Which number makes the vehicle accelerate? Siposetu, which one? Is it A, 10, B, 2, C, 3? Which
10, which is A.
10, controller number 10, right? The accelerator
Yes.
pedal. Alright, next, which controller is used to avoid vehicle stalling just before coming to a complete standstill? Olani, A, controller number 8, B, controller number 10, C, controller number 7.
It's controller number 8.
Controller number 8, the clutch pedal, right? It avoids a vehicle stalling. Next, which number is used to steer the vehicle? Kinelwe, A, controller number 3, B, controller number 10, C, controller number 4.
It's C.
C, right? Controller number 4, which was is steering wheel. Amazing, guys. Yeah, we got 8 out of 8 on that. That's amazing. And yeah, that's it, guys, with the whole syllabus of this. All right, so tomorrow our live session is gonna be on TikTok, and I'm gonna repeat I'm gonna do the practical session Guma rules and again Guma science. Okay, so we're gonna look at the test on those two. Any questions anyway? Yes, Kinelo.
So can I ask what time on TikTok?
So we'll continue with 8. Gonna say 8. Yeah, I feel like 8 is fair for everyone, eh? It's fair for even myself. So we're gonna start at 8 o'clock until 10. So 2 hours. That we'll see. Other than that, make sure that you do the simulation test, the one that's available on right now, right? For a simplified drive. Make sure that you do that. You practice on this. Of course, the tests, they are not like the new version that is coming up. They are limited. It's only 2 tests there, all right? So if you are doing code 10, make sure you do this one here, code 8 also, right? Do both. But for someone who's doing code 8, they can just do code 8 Pela. Even though I don't recommend that, but yeah, you can just do code, focus on code 8 alone. Because most of the questions that are on that one, the code 10 and 14, you will never see them if you are doing code 8. But if you are doing code 10 or 14, you will see the questions that are from this one. Huh? All right.